Hi guys, I just wanted to make a video because I keep getting a couple questions and I've answered them already, but I wanted to make like a longer formed video for everyone to watch. And everyone keeps asking me since I went viral on TikTok and got a bunch of hate as to how do I stay so positive when getting so much hate comments online. So sorry for all the backstory. I just wanted to give a bit of context since not everyone's gonna know what happened to me on TikTok. On TikTok, I went viral for a video where I said that I liked eating ramen. It was like the trend where it's like, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, and then you swipe to the next image and it would be like what you would get if you won the lottery. And on the image you would say, but there would be signs. And so for my video, I put this bulldog ramen because I really like bulldog ramen, and I knew going into it that I might get some fat jokes towards me. I knew that I was kind of setting myself up by making that video, but I also didn't expect it to go so viral and to get on the wrong side of the internet and for millions of people basically to just hate on how I looked. Now onto how I stay so positive and ignore all the hate that I received. I just know that a lot of those people that were making those comments towards me are probably insecure with themselves. They probably have such bad body image issues, which I feel so bad if they do, but that doesn't mean that they should try to put that onto somebody else on the internet. And then also it's probably also a mix of people who are just trolling on the internet to get a reaction out of people because they probably don't receive enough attention at home, so they go to the internet to try to troll people, to make them hate and to make them comment on them and get a reaction out of them. So I knew not to try to get a reaction out of them. It was just by ignoring them, because at first I was giving them the attention, responding to all the hate comments and everything, but I soon realized that was just making me really angry. And I was just giving them too much of my energy. When they kept on just hating and hating, they would never stop. So I just ignored them or like blocked them, and that made me a bit happier because even though they were still giving me a bunch of hate comments in other videos, at least I wasn't responding and adding on to their hate fire. Another way I learned to stay positive is that it took me years to actually learn how to love my body. I'm still learning to love my body. I only recently started to try to learn to love myself, like since the pandemic, and so I'm still not perfect at it. Obviously, I still find little stuff that I don't like about myself, but I am learning to love myself a bit more every day. But especially with the hate, I don't know, like even though they were trying to hate on me and trying to make me feel bad and insecure, for some reason all that hate like made me learn my body, like made me learn to love myself even more, because they were just hating for no reason. But I was also receiving a lot of love and kind messages from people, so just also receiving those, even though I was just getting a bunch of hate comments too, made me happier and love my body even more because they were so kind to me. And I stayed positive that way because their sweet messages are very sweet, but receiving them alongside other hate messages made them seem even sweeter. I never took for granted those nice sweet comments I got because of the amount of hate comments I received. Another way is by also deleting TikTok, because at the end of the day, the app in general is just filled with a lot of toxicity, especially because during the pandemic, a lot of people were staying at home. They had nothing else to do. So in order to cure their boredom, they started hating on random people. Even now, even though we get to go outside more and do more stuff, people still carry that anger and hatred for no reason around. So they continue to still hate and hate and hate. And so in order for me to stay happy, because also just on TikTok in general, I just saw a lot of hate for other people too, and it was making me feel a bit bad, even though it wasn't directed towards me. I just deleted the whole app in general. And since a month ago, basically, when this comes out, it would have been exactly a month since I left TikTok. So about a month ago, I left TikTok, and since then, I've just been happier because there's just so much toxicity in social media in general. A lot of people just love to hate for no reason, and so just blocking that out, deleting the whole app in general, has made me so much happier. And if you kind of relate to seeing so much hate on social media, and it being an added toxicity into your life, I highly suggest also deleting TikTok. I know it's hard sometimes, like even for me sometimes too, like I'm on my phone and I want to scroll on TikTok because I like doom scrolling and I don't want to miss out on what's happening on the app. But if the hate is getting to you so badly that you start also like starting to maybe hate or dislike yourself, I highly suggest deleting TikTok too if you want to be happier, or just social media in general. It doesn't just have to be TikTok, because every social media platform, there's just a bunch of hate for no reason, no matter what platform you're using. I just don't know why there's so much hate in the world. It's unnecessary. It makes people feel bad and let out a bunch of anger, but that's just social media, and you can't really change that, but you can change how you react to it. So one way I reacted to it was by deleting it, and it has made me happier since, so highly suggest it. Another way I stay so positive is just that if you don't want to delete social media, you'd still rather keep it on your phone, but you still want to be happier, I highly suggest just taking a huge break from social media, like every like day for a couple hours each time. You don't need to always be on it, because it creates such a toxic and hateful environment for not only you but for everyone else too. So definitely take a couple hour break. You can just stay at home, you can talk to family, you can hang out with friends, you can just go out by yourself, you can walk, if you have like any pets, you can walk your dog, for example, or just like, you don't even have to go out. You can just watch YouTube in your room or watch Netflix shows or whatever else you want to do. Like, do something therapeutic, do something other than being on your phone, being on social media. My last final way I stay so positive is by not taking things for granted. I used to take nice comments and stuff that I got for granted, but receiving the amount of hate that I received, the little kind comments that I got in between the huge amount of hate comments I received, didn't take those for granted at all. Definitely don't take for granted the kind messages I received here on YouTube and just in general in like real life with friends, family, everything. I don't take those things for granted, and I don't let those mean negative comments linger on my head for too long. I know it's easy to just keep constantly thinking about it and trying to, fix yourself, but in order to be happy, in order to see progress with yourself, you need to be happy, you need to be positive. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's not my usual content that I make, but I don't always want to be vlogging either. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!